What's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great. We're back with another morning boxing show. Look, my schedule is just all over the place right now. So when I just hop in and do these lives, just bear with me because I got a lot of shit going on. But I'm back, I'm here, and I am ready to talk about boxing. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. But let me go ahead and send this link out right now. Let everybody know we are here live on YouTube right now because it's time to cook. Got my morning drink. Got my joint roll. We're ready to cook. Anyways, shit getting real. Ryan Garcia, he admits to being on performance-enhancing drugs, or he basically admit that this B sample is coming back positive, which is like admitting that he's on performance-enhancing drugs. Oh, I cannot wait. This dumbass nigga. Yo, shout out to my dude Dino Boxer. Shout out to my nigga Sneakers and Boxing. Look. Shit's just crazy. Like, with this whole Ryan Garcia situation, it really shows who really cares about this sport for real and who just really just honestly just hates Devin Haney. Like, I get it. I totally get it. It's hard being a real boxing fan. It's hard being a real dude who supports the sport of boxing. So I see why these guys they fall into the hole of just being a bitch ass nigga. So I definitely see it. But me personally, I just can't be that type of dude. I can't be the type of dude that will go out there and support a cheating motherfucker like Ryan Garcia. I just cannot see it in me because I still remember when these niggas was shitting on Ryan Garcia, saying that, oh, he's a punk, he's scared of Tank because he pulled out the fight, and oh, he's a quitter because he quit in the fight. Now everybody seemed to be Team Ryan now that he cheated Devin Haney. But I'm glad May 22nd is coming up, and we're starting to get into that era of calling into that fuck shit. And I'm glad that we're getting there because as we approach May 22nd, we see that Ryan Garcia, he's starting to be more vocal about his ped usage. He's starting to come out and explain, the reasoning for why performance enhancing drugs is in the system. And it sounds like the same old, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer because now we're done hearing the Illuminati spike my tests, the dog ate my homework type excuse. That shit's done. Now it's starting to come to light. And somebody said, man, I knew if Ryan Garcia would talk long enough, he would admit that he's taking that shit. Said, give me a wrench, fam. Yeah, let me see how I do it. Let's see how to do that shit. Somebody asked me to give him a wrench last time. I totally don't know how to do that shit. But I think I do, but let me go ahead and double check. I think I can do that. Hold on. I'm definitely give you a wrench, but we ain't here cooking. He said they dealing with a lot of they dealing with a lot of self-hate. That's why I be on Twitter flaming them. Yeah, that should be funny. It'd be funny because it's like, dog, you're a bitch. You're definitely a bitch by riding with Ryan Garcia during this time. I just couldn't do it. But hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go on this live and see if I can make you a moderator in this shit. It's just funny. But anyways, look. Ryan Garcia, he's a clown. He's definitely a fucking clown. He said, what they doing? He said, yeah, he definitely made. He already planning for Pop Dirty again. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and roll that clip real quick. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I think I just gotta search on YouTube how to give niggas wrenches because I don't know. I ain't too savvy when it comes to YouTube. I just be here talking my shit.
There's a lot going on
Check
right
this
now.
out.
Right? Oh, I'm doing perfect. Like, I'm happy. Justice will prevail, so I'm not worried about nothing. So, yeah, God got my back. Obviously, you've got your legal team speaking to the New York State Athletic Commission. Do you know what happens with that process, when we are going to find out something? After May 22nd, there should be a result for obviously the B sample. But I don't believe it'll come out clean because obviously if they found it in the A, why wouldn't they found it in the B? I think it's all bullcrap, as we know it is. I mean, nobody takes steroids the day before the fight and the day after the fight. You would have to actually be done. So justice will prevail. God got my back. Yeah, let's hope there is a resolution to it because it was a fantastic performance. Thank you so much.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass British teeth ass motherfucker. Hopefully it's nothing. It all gets cleared up because that was a fantastic performance. Shut the fuck up, you bitch. Fake ass motherfuckers. I don't know why the media all in Ryan's face fucking kissing his ass right now, pretending like what the fuck he did ain't fucking wrong. You bitch ass niggas. That's why I be calling the motherfuckers tethers, because what the fuck, you not like us. These motherfuckers is not like us talking about some. Yeah, you even got Tim Bradley, Shakur Stevenson calling Ryan Garcia out for that fucking bullshit. But you got this bitch ass British teeth motherfucker interviewing him talking about some, yeah, pop cheerio, yeah, the performance was really well. And shut the fuck up, you bitch. You supposed to be grilling that motherfucker. Hey man, if you pop dirty, bro, what do you plan on doing? That's what the fuck you should have asked him. When you pop dirty, what do you plan on doing after when you get suspended? That's what the fuck niggas should be telling him, not no, oh, good luck. Ain't no fucking good luck, nigga. Fucking bitch. Bitch ass nigga. Pop cheerio. You know, my mom, she said that she's a big Ryan Garcia fan, and we was eating beans for breakfast, and she said that, you know, that lad Ryan, he's actually a good guy because he's a Christian, and shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, I can't stand them fucking British teeth motherfuckers, man. Niggas is not like us, bro. What Kendrick say? They're not like us doing that shit. But Tim Bradley and Shakur, they're grilling Brian right now because they're boxers. They're real boxers. They're not fucking these guys out here trying to clout chase and kiss ass. They told you straight up, like, dude, the man fucking cheated. Shout out to Shakur. And it's crazy. It's crazy that one of Devin Haney's biggest haters has to come out and say, nah, fuck that shit, man. That's some bullshit. Ryan Garcia should be banned for life because he cheated. Boxing fans don't understand that this is giving boxing a bad light. Like, you're supposed to be out here calling this bullshit out, not supporting it, because now you shed light on the shit where more boxers gonna feel like, oh well, if they saying Ryan's still cool by cheating, I might as well cheat too. I'm telling you, niggas is agreeing with this shit till it happens to their fucking favorite fighter, bro. Real shit. Said he was being sarcastic art. No, the fuck he was not. Said why the media pandering him around like that, like he won undisputed chip or something. Like let's be real, like nigga, you won the fight, and it's not like you left with the motherfucking belt, bro. You didn't leave with the belt because you purposely came in overweight, nigga. Didn't even get to fight for a fucking belt, and then you won, right? And now that victory is quickly about to get switched over to a fucking disqualification because you felt the need to take performance enhancing drugs. It is now a fact. It's not a fact that Ryan Garcia had to cheat to win. And these bitch ass niggas talk about peds or not. Ryan would have won. Nigga, peds or not. Ain't no peds or not. Because Ryan should have never took peds at all. Should have never took peds at all. He said Jesus with Devin Haney. Yeah. That's funny, man. That's super funny, man. It's that ostarine pack. That shit hidden. Y'all hear that stupid motherfucker Ryan said he drunk some Prime, the drink Prime, and that gave him fucking ostarine in the system? He's not taking this shit serious. He's on borrowed time, bro. He's on borrowed. Why would you look? I don't understand this. Why would you have your team request to have the B sample tested if you just now admitted that you know the B sample is going to be dirty? You know what it is? The motherfucker's just buying time. He's trying to buy time because he knows it's coming to an end. Lord, it's coming to an end. What Devin Haney said, man, Allah is a perfect planner, bro. It's a perfect planner. Cause Dev, when he overcomes this shit, man, goes out there and fights Sandon Martin, fight Matias or Gary Russell, whoever, continues his career, and it shows that he's still here. He's still a major player in the game, man. It's gonna make Devin's legend grow because it's gonna show that, man, all the way to beat this guy is by taking performance enhancing drugs. So you calling Tim a coon when he's wrong like that was happy as it was. Said y'all calling Tim a coon was wrong. He likes Devin. He was not happy at the result. It's like this. Tim Bradley, he definitely do some cooning. He definitely do some cooning. But he's still a brother, and we still, or I still respect him as a boxer. And I still listen to his opinion. I may not have to agree with everything that he say, but I still listen to his opinion on stuff. And this situation, because seeing that he was a former boxer, former champion, I value his opinion on the whole weight talk in the Ped talk. And he explained that, yo, like, nigga, Ryan Garcia had a major advantage going into the fight. Even if you want to take the Peds away, he still had a major advantage going into the fight because of the weight situation. Now, check this out. Yes, Devin Haney did accept the little cash that he got from Ryan Garcia coming in overweight. But here's the thing. He accepted the cash under the impression that Ryan Garcia would attempt to make weight. Like any normal boxer, we've seen this multiple times throughout boxing. If a guy doesn't make weight the first time, they come back 2 hours later, an hour later, and they come back weighing. They might be a little fucked up, coming in butt ass naked and shit, but they still attempt to make the weight. Ryan, he didn't do that. What is Devin to do? Cancel the fucking event last minute? After telling the world, is Ryan gonna show up? Why would he cancel that event and piss off all the fans? Look, and here's the thing. There's no right or wrong when it comes to Devin Haney because niggas is gonna hate regardless. Imagine Devin Haney calling off the fight and say, I can't fight him because the weight. Niggas will be clowning him. They gonna be clowning him, talk about, how he gonna say he like Floyd, or his dad say he like Floyd, and Floyd fought niggas bigger than him, and he didn't care about the weight. Nigga, there's so many ways to spin the hate towards Dev, bro. It's too easy. It's too easy. So, but anyways, Ryan didn't even attempt to make the fucking weight, right? He goes in there the next day and weighs in at a weight that we don't even know because New York doesn't do second day weigh-ins. So we don't know what weight the motherfucker blown up to. And then, on top of that, you got to really think about it. Ryan Garcia went in there on some kamikaze shit. I don't care about the rules. I'm about to be roided up. I just want to get this W. And he did that shit. But now we're seeing the result of what happens when you don't respect the sport of boxing and you try to go in there and cheat. Honestly, it's looking like he might get a 2-year ban because judges they kind of go off of like past verdicts. Let's say a guy, if you're in the state of Minnesota and somebody murdered somebody the same type of way, and they see how this case went, most likely they're going to charge you with the same, give you the same amount. Or, better example, when it comes to boxing, like the Wilder Fury arbitration that they had. The judge really didn't have to do much. The judge just looked at the past case and past verdicts to see what they did in a situation like that. For example, they looked at the Lennox Lewis, Hasim Rahman whole situation where he tried to pull out the fight to go fight Mike Tyson and all that shit, even though he had a contract, whatever. The judge, he said, fuck that. I'm just going to do exactly what the last judge did. And in the cases of, what's his name? The guy who fought Badu Jack and Amir Khan, these guys got fucking DQ'd in 2 year suspensions. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give him a 2 year suspension just off the bat. But then it's not just the ped that's what Ryan team got to worry about. It's not just the peds. It's the violation of coming into the weight intentionally overweight. I mean, coming into the fight intentionally overweight. I get it. Some fighters miss weight and some fighters say, fuck it, I'm not going to even try to make the weight, whatever. That happens. But what never happens is fighters go on record the next day and say, hey, I went in there to get an advantage over my opponent, an unethical advantage over my opponent. That is a violation right there. And we got today, we got fans, talking about, yeah, I respect the WBA and the IBF trying to put these new rehydration clause on the fights. All sanctioned bodies should be like that. You got fans saying that shit today, but a couple days ago they were saying, who gives a fuck if Ryan came in overweight against Devin Haney? Who gives a fuck? Crazy, right? It's super crazy. When you just look at all the shit that fans, that they say about Dev, and the shit that they accept, and shit that they don't accept, it's just wow. If you try to, understand it and try to put yourself in their shoes, it's only gonna make your head hurt because they'll be thinking like a bitch ass nigga, and it's hard to be a bitch ass nigga. It definitely is. But you said, yeah, he was buying time. He's trying to enjoy this bogus victory lap. Yeah, that shit got tainted. He was living it up. He was YG brought him out. Desi Banks had him on the Instagram. All that shit. Niggas was showing him love. They were showing him love. But that shit was short lived. It definitely was short lived. It was, when did we get the news that he popped like a week after the fight? Oh, man. And we really had dumbass niggas trying to argue us. Why would they allow him to fight? Why would they allow him to fight if he tested positive? What? What do you mean? How dumb can you be? Bro, I have never went to a fucking drug screening process and got the results the same day. What the fuck? Bro, I had multiple jobs where I had to take a piss test. And they sent me my results through an email within the next 5 days for weed. So imagine performance enhancing drugs and you want to get the exact amount. And here's the thing, with the tests, they don't want to bullshit. They don't want to put their reputation on the line, fucking making an error. So they thoroughly investigate, they thoroughly test your fucking sample. And then they make the statement because they don't want to, bro, you just made millions of dollars in a fight. Do you think Vado will want to ruin their reputation and get sued for defamation by going out there and spilling wrong information about you? No, nigga. That's how you know this motherfucker's guilty. And I don't even, bro, the fact that I'm agreeing with people that I don't normally agree with on this situation just lets you know that you niggas is on the wrong. Like Shakur Stevenson. Now, I had my differences with Shakur Stevenson. I definitely did talk my shit about him because I didn't like the whole 25%, not trying to fight Dev and I want to fight him and call him out with the bottle surf. We've been through that. But today, you see Shakur singing a different tune because he's like, yo, this is disrespecting boxing. It's not just about Haney type shit. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up that clip. But he was cooking. He was definitely cooking. My dude Sour Ave, I think you posted that shit. Let me see if it's on your page. I think you posted that. Hell yeah. Or you reposted it. No, yeah, you reposted it. Let me play this shit. This thing we doing Say Cheese TV interviews and shit. Shout out to my dude Sean Cotton with Say Cheese TV out there in Arlington. I remember him from way back in the day when he was just promoting this shit. But hold on. Where the fuck is that shit at? What happened to it? Give me a second. I'm over here just looking for this damn clip. Oh, here's one clip.
And you know what? I'm not that type of person to shit on Devin Haney. Like he fought like a champ. He got back up. And I can tell that you got a lot of love for Devin. I think you could have shitted on him, and because I told you I'm a real nigga, bro. So it's like I'm not faking it.
Hold on. This dude, Angel, says Haney fangirls are moist. Just think about this, really, guys. This nigga left his. He didn't leave his channel. This motherfucker got up. What? It's 8:50 a.m. He got up 8:50 a.m. Opened up YouTube and went to Artman the Great's channel just to say this stupid ass shit. Haney fangirls feel are moist or whatever. If you don't fuck with Haney and this quote unquote fangirls, why the fuck are you even here? I didn't invite you. But you wanted to hear the fucking dialogue. You wanted to come in and hear the conversation and hear what we're talking about. And now that you're here, just want you to understand your man Ryan Garcia. He needed Peds to beat a black man. That is so sad. So sad. Why you just couldn't box? Why you couldn't just go in there and fight? Fight hard. Why? Without the drugs. Why? Why you couldn't just get a man a clean fight? This could have been the biggest win, bro. Now this shit got a whole asterisk around it. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck? Y'all was just celebrating. Now it's about to be an L. When you go back and look at that fight, yeah, you can see the visuals. Devin Haney got hurt. Definitely did. But that's understandable because he fought a motherfucking ped user. And not only did he fight a ped user, he didn't get stopped. He didn't get stopped. He didn't get stopped. He got dropped. But he showed that Muslim heart. He got back up. He got up every time. Got up every time. And he was still boxing. And look, I don't care what nobody said. I watched that fight live. Haney was hurt in the first 30 seconds of that fucking fight when he got caught with that left hook, that ostarine hook. He was. And after that, I feel like he was just fighting off of instinct, bro. Have y'all ever really fought before? Have anybody fought before? And I'm not saying like professionally, like you got a box record and all that shit. Have anybody had a street fight before? Just any type of physical combat where niggas just throwing blows? Or matter of fact, y'all played that game, Fight Night, right? Fight Night Championship and all that shit. You know that mode where you get stunned in the fight and you gotta line your character back to the middle because motherfuckers seeing like it's all fucking all over the place. You see the ref all the three fucking places you trying to get back up. It's like that for real. If you get hit in that soft spot, bro, you really just like there, but you're not there. If you get what I'm saying. Devin Haney, he got rocked. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He got rocked. But he was just fighting off of instinct after that, man. Because the stuff that we normally see Devin do, he wasn't doing. He wasn't doing it. And he looked a little bit slower. And he was just like, it was like he was trying to figure shit out while he was hurt. Looked like a wounded deer in there after fucking like the 7th round. But he was still trying to box. Just off of instinct. But look, ain't no telling how that fight would have been if Ryan wasn't on them peds. Maybe Ryan wouldn't have recovery. Maybe Ryan wouldn't be able to fucking eat that motherfucking left hook and go, ah. You know what I'm saying? You seen that? You seen he got hit with that by Devin, and he went, ah, eyes got fucking bucked. He was showing y'all the motherfucking Roy Rays right there. Straight up. Ain't no telling his endurance, his recovery, his power, his fucking muscle density. What they say, muscle density or bone density? Those are all fucking ingredients to have a super fighter on fight night. Literally. Like there's no way you can say that doesn't enhance your performance. Bro, imagine you, the listener. Imagine you fighting somebody that gave him. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Because I was just looking at this shit. I want to be exact because I want y'all to hear this. I don't want to just paraphrase. I want y'all to hear exactly, what this shit does. Since we got technology, we can pull shit up right away. Let's just take a look at it. But anyway, shout out to everybody. He said drop the link. Yeah, let me drop the link. Give me a second. I'm over here trying to pull this stuff up. But yeah, this shit is funny, dude. Because it's like boxing fans, people who've been watching boxing for a very long time. Some of these people have been watching boxing longer than we've been alive. And they're telling us performance enhancing drugs doesn't enhance your performance. That's what they told me. They said, oh, Art, man, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for you. I mean, these motherfuckers are talking like this shit is pre-workout. Y'all know pre-workout, y'all, take a little powder and it gives you that little boost and you go and you lift your weights for like an hour or two, saying you feel good, They think it's that. Bro, this shit was made in a fucking lab, nigga, on some Ivan Drago shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? These niggas like fucking
Yo.
Shout out to my dude, Sour Ab.
Good to be
Before you
talking to you
cook,
the first time.
Shout out to you, man. Before you cook, I just want to read this real quick because I want people to understand what exactly is going on with this ostarine shit. So, okay. So, ostarine is a selective androgen receptor modulator, a swarm, that attaches to the proteins in the body and effectively signals for muscles to grow. It is used to aid performance by helping athletes build muscle mass, enhance their rate of fat loss, as well increase their stamina. Oh, I'm saying stamina, but fucking stamina and recovery ability. So you're telling me that he's taking something that increases his stamina and his recovery and gives him fucking muscle and strength while losing weight?
Yep.
Come on, man. That shit's not fair. And then on top of that, you add in that he purposely came in overweight.
But just
Why?
listen to this, bro.
Wait. And there's more. Why being on tape using an illegal IV, which is known to help flush performance enhancing drugs out your system after you cycled.
Yo, bro, listen to this logic. Nobody's thinking like this. Out of all the PEDs that's out there, the whole selection of PEDs, why he take the one that helps you recover, that helps you grow muscle? He took the one. He knew exactly what he was taking and what he was doing. It was not a mystery.
There's no coincidence.
It's no coincidence.
There's no coincidence.
At all.
The coincidence is gone. It's like me going into a job and they drug test me and I come back positive for marijuana and I said, man, the system, these niggas out here trying to get me. What the fuck? After a while, they're gonna say, man, look, I don't give a fuck. The test shows that you're fucking positive, my guy. Like there's no logical reasoning for you having this in your system. Oh, I took some supplements. Oh well, nigga, sorry. You wasn't supposed to take supplements. The fuck? It's not supposed to be in your system.
But let me tell you some shit that I noticed, like the day of the fight. I went to the fight, I saw it. from the time when Devin was coming out, when he was walking through the tunnel, he didn't look right, bro. I could tell he was a little weight drained. And if people never cut weight before, they don't know what it feel like. When you cut weight and you're unable to recover, it feel like you're drunk the whole time. Your arms are heavy, you drunk, you dizzy, and you out of it. Imagine getting in the ring and trying to fight like that. And then Ryan has an advantage. He got 3 pounds on him, 3 pounds on him, and he got the ostarine up in his joint. So, with Devin, it really wasn't, he didn't really have too much of a chance. And like you said, in the first 5 seconds, he got rocked with an ostarine mule kick hook. You still there, fam? Yo, I don't know. I think I got disconnected, fam. Yo.
Shit, my bad. I'm still here. Damn, hold on. Damn, I should have told him I was fucking going out. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Yeah. Shit just crazy, bro. Oh, let me drop that link again. Hey, keep cooking. I'm right here. I'm
All
just
right,
doing.
all right, all right. I'm
Keep on
back
cooking.
on.
I'm listening.
Like I was saying, right? From the first 3 seconds when he rocked and Dev was rocked. I seen that shit with my eyes. He never recovered. He never recovered. That hook that Ryan hit him with, that ostarine shit, had the power of a cruiserweight, bro.
I said it. I
For
just said.
real. It had the power of a cruiserweight because if you could see the way he threw it, he didn't have no leverage on it or nothing. He just swung it. And when it hit Devin, it had ultimate impact. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And Devin wasn't moving towards him. It wasn't like he was moving towards the hook. He was throwing a jab. He throw that bow and arrow shit. And when he throw the bow and arrow, his chin is exposed a little bit. Ryan just touched him with it. He didn't hit him hard, and Dev
He
went.
didn't. He didn't expect it to come back that fast and that powerful.
Nope. Because check it, if you watch Devin throughout his whole career, he's been using that bow and arrow jab, bro. The whole time. So how many times since he was a kid you think he got hit in his chin with that hook? A lot. A lot. But he's been walking through that hook a lot because he can withstand it just within his weight range. But when you start moving up in power, certain punches you can't walk through, bro. It don't work like that. Like my son, part of the whole plan with him boxing is he gotta walk through some punches to give some punches. It's just like that. That's part of the game. You gotta take some to give some. So Devin's been taking that a while because he know he can withstand it. This is why he throw his jab like that. This is so he could be effective. He don't think that he gonna get hit with some shit that feel like 30 bricks hitting him in his chin. That shit rocked him. Like you had to be there. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
and
the same after
that
that hit, bro.
so did it look like he was fighting off of instinct after that?
Yes, he was fighting off of instinct after that. He's fighting off of instinct after that. It wasn't. He was semi knocked out. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He was fighting off of
He,
instinct.
he was damn near concussed in the fucking fight.
Exactly. And for him to make it through that shit, that was some tough shit. A lot of people don't realize like performance enhancing drugs are really performance enhancing drugs. They enhance your performance. And what Ryan was on, the ostarine, what it does for you, it builds bone density. It gives you muscle and it helps you to recover faster when you are cutting weight. So you don't feel the effects of cutting weight. You still feel strong. You still feel like you're in the game, right? And when you cutting that weight, when you getting down to like the last 3 pounds, that last 25% of your weight, that's when it affects you the most.
Facts.
I just cut weight not too long ago. My son, he fights, he was fighting, we just moved up, but he was fighting at 110 pounds. So we got the call from the ringmasters, like, hey, y'all fighting the next 6 days. I tell him to get on the scale. He 115, bro. So I'm like, what the fuck we gonna do? So you know what we do? Let me show you something. We got this roasted dandelion root tea. He drank this. This is a natural diuretic. It make you piss like crazy. I gave him this. We did a lot of sweating. We got in that tub with that hot ass water because I cut with him. I'm not gonna let him do it alone. But listen, when it got down to like the last pound, I felt like I was gonna die. So I can only imagine how they feel. I did my boxing, I did my sparring, but I never cut weight because I never did it on like a professional level like that, on a high level. I just did it for like entertainment and fun. But listen, cutting weight is some real shit, and a lot of people are not acknowledging that. Like Devin made the weight. He did what was necessary. Had Ryan cut the weight the same way too, they both would have been on a even playing field. But when Devin is down here, like when you cut that weight, your energy is down, everything is down. Like you're
Everything.
thinking, listen, your brain is like drained. It's like you really drunk, bro. You be woozy. Like, what the fuck? You know? And
And that's what I said before. I was saying that Dev, he came in professional. He
yeah,
came in at the disadvantage because he followed the rules.
follow through.
Ryan, he damn near made that shit a street fight.
Yeah. You
No
know,
rules. Fuck it.
Devin fought at what's called the handicap. He was handicapped. Ryan had all the advantages, bro. And it wasn't like, he did it unintentionally. He intentionally did that. He lured Devin in and made him believe that he was going to abide by the contract. He made him really believe that because there's nothing that Ryan did in his past that would show you that he wouldn't abide by the contract. He just took a rehydration clause from Tank. So it's nothing that makes you think like, oh, this motherfucker is going to
No, nobody thought that. We thought
go.
he was crazy. We thought he was gonna pull out the fight.
But nah, after a while, a lot of people don't know this too. Like, weed can be used as a masking agent because when you smoking a lot of weed and you taking the PEDs, once you go take the piss, it messes up the chemistry. You understand what I mean? And unless they
That
think,
means I can't take no PEDs because my shit's cooked.
check it. If this is what happens, if they think that you're doping, they'll test you for weed. You understand what I mean? And when they find it, they'll find it in the weed, the traces with the THC, and then they can actually find it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So his whole training camp, I'm smoking, taking IVs. He was masking. But what happened is during that last cut, where he was trying to get the last weight out, some of that shit jumped up out his fat cells and went through his piss. And that's how he popped. You feel me? So a lot of people are just, and they're not acknowledging the fact that, Vada takes a couple days to come back with the testing. They think like, yo, like is like you said earlier, like is you piss on a stick or some shit like that and you get the results immediately. It don't work like that. It takes
It
some
doesn't.
time.
It doesn't because they're looking for specific things.
Well, fuck it. The mail don't even move that fast. Even if you was to overnight FedEx it.
It's crazy that we have boxing fans that's been watching boxing longer than fucking longer than I've been alive saying this dumbass shit. For real. Like, come on, bro. What you
I'm
mean?
not
What you
spraying paint.
mean? What you get the test? Why y'all let him fight on the day of the fight? The test was negative, positive. Like, what are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about? See, you know what it is? They suffer from confirmation bias. They only hear what they want to hear. They could have all the information in the world, but they only going to hear what they want to hear and follow the narratives that they want to follow because that's what makes them feel good. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
do. I do. I do. Look, and I understand they like following the people that's winning, that whole like, oh, I want to be on the winning side. I don't want to be stand for nothing or be on a side that's losing. But
And let me tell
I
you
feel like
something.
that's just fake because if they favorite guys lose, or if they lose by cheating, it'll be a totally different conversation.
You know where the Devin hate come from? It come from Bill, that he has a loving father that invested in him and invested in his future. Like a lot of people from the hood, just from our environment, we don't identify with that. Most of us don't have fathers that did something for us. So when we look at that, we like, oh, that nigga got a silver spoon in his mouth. He think he better than us. So we automatically have that idea, that feeling that, and it's within. That's self-hate, bro.
But then
And they
when you
don't
see
even
somebody, when
recognize.
you see somebody else though, that don't come from that, and they feel like, okay, this guy came out of an environment like mine's. Without that, he's the guy I should respect more than the guy that's, that got
Well,
put
look
in
at Tank.
position.
Look at Tank. They gravitate towards Tank. Not necessarily. Yeah, he's a good boxer, but it's because he seems like he's from the streets. His pops wasn't around like that. He slurred when he talked. He just seemed real hood and real ghetto. A lot of us we can identify with that. But I see what I see because I'm a single father, bro. I'm 43, right? I got a 14-year-old son. I had my son since he was 3. All throughout his life, he got into bullshit because he had a father. This is why he in boxing. The other little kids would be jealous. They would try to pick on my kid, do all type of weird shit, just like what kids do. And I'm like, nah, not my boy. I had him in the gym immediately. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And it all stems from the fact that he got a pops that love him.
And I understand that as well. That's one side, and I feel like it's a mixture of it's because this guy is in a position where he's winning
Absolutely.
fights and he's accomplishing things more than necessarily just the dad thing because they say wild shit like Devin lost to motherfucking Ryan Garcia because he's Muslim. Like
Well,
that's where does that come
this
from?
is how I kind of gauge it. When I gauge Devin, I look at Tank. I don't know why. Tank don't go through the same things that Devin go through. They both at the top of the sport. Tank is afforded a lot of different things Devin is not. And we all can see that. Just like this whole weight shit right now. We see the hypocrisy in it,
We
but
see it. We see it. And these niggas they try to play the gotcha game. Gotcha. Nigga,
gotcha.
ain't no gotcha, nigga. We seen the play. We
You
seen
know,
the play, but
so,
niggas start voicing their opinions on it like, nah, hold on, what the fuck? Like, what you
you
mean
know,
there's a rehydration clause?
as
Frank not
far
even
as I'm
damn big,
concerned,
but what the fuck?
This is how I think about Tank. I don't know if everybody else
But
thinks
hold
about
up, before we go there, before niggas say I'm hating, look, initially I believed that it was Tank influence. But then when I start seeing other reports, it was looking like his handlers were more of the people involved in that. On some like, let's ensure this guy doesn't, even get the opportunity to try to win against Javante Davis. So let's be real. We
it.
can all see it. Frank
Yeah,
Martin is a naturally bigger dude than Tank. Even though he's short, he's
yeah,
still naturally stalky,
yes.
right? And you can see it. Even Gilly the Kid and them Wallow them, they seen that shit. So he already said it in the Cigar Talk interview that, hey man, I feel like the reason why I had a tough fight with Artem is because I didn't cut weight properly. So now, fast forward, we talking about rehydration clauses. Oh yeah, the whole
Yeah,
nigga. Because Frank, let's be real, Frank don't have the skills of a Javante Davis. So it's like you're not gonna beat him skill for skill. You're gonna have to throw in a little muscle in there. You know what I'm
you
saying? You're gonna have
gotta
to.
rough them up. You got to.
So you need that extra little umph.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a rehydration clause, you might as well kiss that shit away. You gonna get your ass knocked the fuck out.
Right
Simple
out.
as that.
Right
So
out.
niggas start talking about the rehydration clause.
Like a long
And then
time
they
ago,
pull the pump fake and say, you know what? We got this rule, but we ain't gonna use it for the Devontae fight, like we said we was gonna do. Yeah, so miss me with that gotcha shit that y'all niggas trying to pull. But yeah, keep on cooking, brother.
like yo with Tank, this is how I feel about Tank. Like I used to like Tank a lot until I seen him avoid in a lot of fights. Then I started like looking at him even closer, and what I started to realize is like Tank is like waiting for his opponents to outgrow him. Then when they outgrow him, like they could be calling him out the whole time, he won't acknowledge it. He'll act like they ain't nothing, they ain't got enough money, they profile ain't up, whatever it may be. But he won't acknowledge it until they grow. They outgrow Tank. Once they outgrow Tank, he'll entertain a fight because that means they have to cut weight, and then on top of that, he gonna slap him with the rehydration
Hydration.
clause. So
Oh
he
God.
double dipping on them. You understand what I'm
Look,
saying?
and I'm
And this is
telling
coming
and
from
I'm
a person
telling
that I
they
know
say
about fighting,
Art
bro.
hating, Art man's hating, but let's be real. I get it. I know the game, man.
And that's
Tank
the
is the A
game.
side. Tank is the A side. With Devin Haney, even though he's the A side in these fights, he always fucking bows down to the fights that he really wants. He's
Yes.
willing to compromise as long
Yes.
as he's still getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Tank, he know that when you go into a fight with him, you're gonna make life altering money,
Mm.
regardless. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. So
Absolutely.
just go ahead, take this rehydration clause, and get your ass knocked the fuck out and get the hell out of
You
here.
take your bag and go on about your business. You understand what I'm saying? And
It's
that's
just
this whole
that simple. And that's not to say that Tank is not a good fighter because he's
nah,
a hell of a fighter.
hell of a
Hell of
fight.
a fighter. He could probably beat these dudes, Shakur and Devin Haney and all that
He's
shit,
just
right?
not fighting the people that
But
we think
we
that he
want to we
fight.
want to see it. We want to see it happen with no stipulations. That's all I want to see. No
Mm-hmm.
stipulations. Just go in there, fight.
Well, I would even take a stipulation right now if he would fight them like 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6, 7. You understand what I'm
Like
saying?
he talking about, I got a 6-7 deal, and you want
That's what I'm
this,
talking about.
nigga?
So
Where on
gonna
the
make
list, nigga?
he
The
gonna make
list should be
Shakur wait for the 5th year to fight to fight him because he's only gonna fight once a year. You understand what I mean? So Shakur gotta wait 5 years to get that. He not gonna fight him first. He ain't gonna fight him second, and he damn sure ain't gonna fight him
if
third.
if this is a tough fight with Frank Martin, I feel like he'll jump into that Shakur fight right away.
You think?
I
I
think
don't
so.
think
To
so.
prove a point.
I don't think so. I think that they're gonna stick to the course no matter what, and they've shown us that so far. No matter what, like they got a plan written out how they gonna go about it. It must be the Mayweather blueprint. You understand what I mean?
If he
Because he's not
fights, Shakur, best believe it's gonna be a rehydration clause, and
absolute.
best believe that ring ain't gonna be as big as you think it's gonna be.
We the writing is on the wall, homie.
And people think that we just making shit up.
No.
Look, we have reason to believe that this shit could happen because based off past experience, he fought Barrios on a rehydration clause. He fought Ryan Garcia on a rehydration clause.
Rolly got
Well,
one too.
I'm not sure about Rolly. I'm not sure about Rolly or Cruz.
I think he got one too. Unless they just don't respect him at all. You understand what I'm
I don't
saying?
think they just respect the skills at all.
Yeah, that's probably
But
it.
who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know. Rolly was big as hell in that fight.
He was big as hell,
He
but
still was big as hell in that fight. So I don't know. I
people
don't.
don't realize how small Tank is, yo.
5'5",
Exactly. He 5'5", a $125, a $130.
and it seemed to me that he kind of want to stay real low. He might be talking about going even lower to fight
Because he's
to
he's
fight a
comfortable
new.
down there because he's naturally a small guy. You know, he's comfortable down there. When you see him bigger, that's him packing on. That's him like after a fight, like after I done cut and I'm fucking not
He don't even get
responsible
he
now. And
don't get that big no more. He don't get that big no more.
he don't get that big no more. No.
He stays at that low weight
He
class.
try to stay in shape now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you know what happens though, a lot of times after, training camp and you making weight and after the fight and stuff, like boxers go on vacation, like they chill. You know what I'm saying? And when they chill, they not working out every day. They not eating
It's
right,
the what makes you big and hard to cut? That liquor.
drinking.
Liquor.
Absolutely.
It fucks with you. It definitely
Look
do.
at look at look at AB. You don't want to have an AB gut. You know what I'm saying? See how son grabbed this shit the other day? That was nasty, yo. And you gonna tell him grab a little lower would have been my dick. Like, yo, you bugging, AB.
Nigga, they got AB and Blair Cobbs about to fight, man. I'm sorry.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. I want to see that fight. You
I'm
understand what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it most definitely. But it's like you
I,
could
I,
10 years
I,
10
I,
years ago, 10 years ago, not even 10 years ago, like 13 years ago, you couldn't tell me AB will be looking like this.
nah, but I respect it. I respect it. Like, I respect him going through what he went through and him trying to come back and even be able to get in the ring and do this because it
Mhm.
ain't easy, bro. It's
I
not
know it's not easy,
easy. That shit
but
ain't easy.
sometimes that's all people know.
That's all you know.
That's
But
all
then I look
you
at
know.
him
Yeah.
as like this, he's not the smartest dude. So when it was time for him to come out and make his career, you really have to sell fights. You have to sell yourself. You have to be a character. So what are you going to be, the good guy or you going to be the heel? Which one are you going to be? And
If I was in boxing, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the biggest villain out
the
there.
biggest villain out here.
What
So
the
he
fuck?
take that, most black fighters take that position. And we take the position as the heel and we get all the hate. You understand what I mean?
Because it's like sometimes you gotta go through that because they not gonna like you regardless.
Exactly.
So fuck them. But in my thing with Devin Haney, I feel like which I understand. He wants to play the clean cut role. Pure boxer. I'm just boxing. I keep it respectful. I'm not doing too much. But if you come at me, I'm gonna say something. He plays that role.
Yeah.
But nigga, at a certain point, you might have to turn up on some motherfuckers, man. Straight up. That's
It's
how I'm feeling.
he's really a devout Muslim. He not really like they not if they could make peace, they gonna make peace, bro.
I understand.
Before they make war. He believes in it where he believes in. Bill too. They really Muslims. And I don't know if you've ever been around some real Muslims. Like it's serious, bro. It's
I
serious.
know. Trust me. I understand. I definitely understand.
A lot of things you can't do or just play around with around real devout Muslims.
But there's different types of Muslims, man.
It is different types of
I don't
Muslims.
think Devin them is like, the fruit of Islam type.
No, FOI is something totally
Totally
different.
different. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
You know,
you know. But
that,
anyways,
that's something totally different.
yeah, I just feel like, man, Devin Haney, he just gotta come back strong. He gotta go in there, he gotta box Sandor Martin. I don't
Mm.
think he should go in there trying to trade. I think he should just go in there and just box, just skill for skill. And Sandor
But
Martin no slouch either.
nah, he not no slouch, man. He got He got a little power on him. You understand what I mean? But his skills is not that crazy. It's not that crazy. He overwhelms you. That's what he do. He'll overwhelm game. Once he jump on you, if you let him jump on you, he gonna jump on you and take advantage. You feel me?
Yeah, my
If you
dude said the greats
box,
are the ones who get back and go back in the gym on Monday. That's true.
what you say?
He said the greats are the ones who go back in the gym on
On
Monday.
Monday, absolutely. After they get their ass whipped, they right back in the gym because they understand it's part of the game. And boxing is Floyd is the only undefeated. You understand what I'm saying? That's an anomaly. That can't be everybody, and
I can't.
everybody's trying to chase that. And this is kind of what's killing boxing in a way. You know, you got people scared to go out and really
And
fight.
you know,
Everybody's defending a zero.
the
They
way you say that, it makes me really understand. Like, I truly understand why Floyd acts the way he acts, because it's like he feels like, nigga, I had to get it hard. Like, mama and daddy was fucked up out here. Like, family fucked. The whole family depended on me. I boxed my way out the game.
he boxes way out of poverty. But
Nigga,
everything
all that, and then I
I know
became one
about
of the richest Black American athletes in a fucking game. Like, and then you niggas want to talk shit about me. I wrote the blueprint for this shit. And it's hard for people to really understand that, because they're not in his shoes. They ain't really seen what he's seen. So I feel like that's why he has this selfish mentality where it's like it's just me against the world.
well,
Because
it could be because this too, like, you know, with boxers, a lot of people don't recognize this, bro. They are well taken care of from a young age. If you have a little bit of talent and it's showing, people gonna take care of you, yo.
they
They
gonna invest.
they gonna make sure you get back and forth to the gym. They gonna make sure your fees is paid. They gonna make sure you eat, and they gonna take care of you because you are the future. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these young, they don't really have it as bad as you think they have it. They might come from the hood, but they be, you know, they be in the
I
best
know.
the
So
way.
they say that about Tank. They say, well, everybody thinks he's some type of street dude because he's from, Baltimore, The Wire, and all that stuff. Which is, it could be true. But some people are saying, well, this guy, he was mainly in the gym type of guy. He wasn't out there on the block serving, serving birds and shit like that,
He
and
wasn't doing that.
pulling up nigga to the bando, whatever,
He wasn't doing all that.
sliding on niggas and
He
shit like.
was on a heavy bag getting right. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's cool,
And
because
that's cool. There's nothing
coach
wrong with that.
Coach Calvin, you know, being in this gym, Javante, he probably seen dudes come in that gym and then leave that gym and probably get, murked or go to jail or some stupid shit. It's fucked up out here.
The shit
But
be happening out here where I'm at. I'm in Brownsville, Brooklyn, bro. It's crazy where I'm at, yo. I'm in the
I
hood.
bet.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, kids done left the gym. Like, you know, we in the gym we at is at Starlight City, Brooklyn. It's like kind of low famous out here. And
I've been to New York before.
in New York,
I'm in
and
Queens, Far Rock.
okay, the Rock blew
Yeah, man.
pop the rock away,
Man, look,
yo.
man, New York's crazy, crazy store. I went there in like 2014, man.
Yeah,
As soon as I got off the plane, niggas was trying to sell me something. Everybody was trying to sell me something.
That's
All the
what
African
I'm
immigrants and Haitians and everybody, they was trying to sell me something, man.
Everybody out here
And
trying to hustle, bro.
every, I'm telling you, every store had them goddamn Patrick Ewing shoes. I'm talking
Yeah,
about, you can go to the grocery store, you see the Patrick Ewing
I
shoes. You can
had,
go
I
to
had
the
years
motherfucking
back
Walgreens, see
in the day,
Patrick Ewing shoes.
way
I'm
back
like,
in the
nigga,
day.
I do not
I
want
had
fucking
I
shoes.
had the blue suede Ewins with the orange stripe on it, yo. Wearing them
Those
shits
shoes
proudly,
you
yo.
fucking wear. And then, niggas trying to sell me shit. I'm on what's that? It's that Times Square. You call it
Yeah,
Times Square
Times Square.
with the little red steps and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
was there, right? And nigga tried to sell me some fucking tree on the strip. He told me, hey, I got some tree. I got some tree. And the fucking police just walking like a couple steps behind it, nigga. I'm like, boy, hell no, what the fuck?
Nah, he was like,
All
we
right,
good, we
I know
good, right?
probably good. I know he probably good, but I'm just thinking to myself like, man, that's not what we do. We don't do that where I'm from. We ain't serving in front of no police, nigga.
Yo, check it.
Hell no.
It's so nasty. Not nasty out here. Like niggas just hustle so hard
Yeah,
that
I believe it.
it's making hand in hands in front. Like you want the cop won't even know. You understand what I'm saying? It'll look like a regular greeting. You understand what I'm saying?
I see it. I see it.
And that's how
I had,
everybody
nigga,
hustle out here.
they finessed my tourist ass at the McDonald's, nigga. I had to use the bathroom, man.
They charged you.
Oscar, and it's like, oh, you gotta buy something off the menu, nigga. Big ass,
They caught you.
they had a big ass, buff ass security guard at fucking McDonald's like this is a fucking club. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, man, I got a cousin that's a security guard that do that shit. And he big too, like a motherfucker. Fuck a nigga up quick, fast with planning at McDonald's, yo.
Damn. I'm like, yeah, let me take my ass back.
Mm-hmm.
But you said what you think about Jai Tucker?
Jahad Tucker, check this out. His little brother, Molly Tucker, my son spar with him all the time. They come from our gym from Starlight. I like Jahad. You understand what I mean? But I think he takes too many risks that he don't have to take at sometimes. Sometimes you could box, like what Shakur was saying with Devin. Like, so you got a heavy hitter in there and he touch you and you know what it is, don't jump in the fire. Move around. Use your stick. And the last time with Jahad, he fought the Russian dude. I forget what he was. Where he was from. That dude was throwing some heat and rocked him. I think it ended in a draw, that fight with Jahad, but it was a good fight. I know he got a fight coming up soon. I don't know when the date is, but he got a little brother, Molly Tucker. He 4 times national champion. He's coming. He coming. That's the boy that I'm trying to get my son to rock with because they almost around in the same weight range. So if my son could rock with him, then he's off to the races. You understand what I mean? My
Hell
son
yeah.
won championship. He won a ring masters for 110 pounds, but he on his way. He only 14. He got to be like 15 to start going to the nationals and stuff like that.
Shit, put some footage out there. We'll fuck with him for sure.
I got footage. Like is on. I be posting some shit on Twitter sometimes. You understand what I'm?
You know the trolls. They gonna come. They gonna come for you.
You know, but
You
this
gonna
is
come
what
for
I
your
do.
family.
I got his link to my TikTok, to
Mm-hmm.
his TikTok and my bio. You know what I mean? So he got a whole TikTok page.
What do you think about? What if your son was in the predicament Devin Haney was in right now with the
I'm coming out with it. Somebody getting clapped.
He said somebody getting clapped.
That's on my mama because the intent isn't. Remember, I told you New York is all about intent. So what you mean by that? What that mean? What that mean, fam?
Oh,
You was trying to kill me? Because yo, check this out. He went in overweight and on PEDs. Boxers die in the ring. It took a lot. No, it took a lot for Bill to just be like, "Hey, sue him." Bill from the streets. He know people. He connected. Send a missile.
but they know if something happened, it'll be
If you
pointed
send a
towards them.
missile the right way, won't
So now
nobody know
you gotta,
nothing.
so now you just gotta play the game, man. And with they got a good lawyer, Pat
Yeah, they gotta
English.
play the game. I'm
They
emotional.
got a good lawyer. But my thing is this: so are they gonna push the civil case or criminal case after this, or what?
If
How's it
I
gonna play?
feel, I feel after the findings of from the commission, then they're gonna decide how they move forward. But this is the thing what I was saying about New York too, when intent. Ryan went in there with bad intent.
Chance.
You
He
understand? And
he
watch
already
all of
said
that.
it.
They see all of these videos. They see everything, and they know what his intent was. They could fuck around and ban him for life. That's how New York get down.
I know. And I
Supreme Court
said it
right
on my
here.
channel. I said it on my channel the other day. I,
It could really possibly happen.
I said on my channel the other day that in New York, hold on, my bad, the sneeze. I said it the other day. The fucking lawyer, he he wrote in his letter to the New York Athletic State Commissioner or whatever, and the medical examiner and the director or whatever, and he said, man, all this craziness basically happened under your watch.
Yes.
And what are you gonna do
What
about it?
you gonna do about it? Put the pressure, the onus
That
right
was the
back on.
first. That was the first fucking sentence, and I said,
They
some,
paid that
some
lawyer
folks don't know
top
how. They
dollar
don't
to come do
understand that
that.
lawyer. They don't understand lawyer talk, so they think, oh, the nigga just talking bullshit.
Oh no,
No,
that's real.
no. He what he basically did is just put the fucking hot potato in their fucking hand and say, what
Yep.
you
Now
gonna
what you gonna do with it?
do?
Now, if they don't act the right way, they know that they taking money away from the state of New York. We got the Barclays right here because if they react the wrong way, nobody's gonna want to fight here. They be like, nah, we ain't fucking with New York because da. So that's why they heavy on the they don't
And
play.
I don't know if you know the story. They had to pay out to a family 22 million
For what?
because they say that the the ref that they hired or whatever, or the ring doctors and shit that was around, they didn't properly stop the fight in time, and everything happened under their watch. It
New
could
York
have been
don't play.
prevented,
New York don't play just with everything. Like
and they
I've
had
got a little
22 million. So they like, man, after that, and it makes me believe that Ryan, the way he was stressed in the fight being in New York, is because of that very reason, that he knows the boys over there are strict.
absolutely. And then it make me think even further, like, all of the real people that are real boxing enthusiasts, you know what I mean? People that love the sport, boxers, they all kind of like saying the same thing, like, hey, lifetime ban. Like, they know something that we don't. You understand what I'm saying?
I've been hearing that lifetime ban shit from a lot of boxers, but I just don't understand why Javante would even stick his neck out for Ryan Garcia like that.
Tank,
Even if you try to troll,
oh,
that's
man.
nasty trolling right there.
I think Tank is insecure to the fact that, all right, me and you, we know what the plan is with Mayweather and them. Like, they're gonna weight train everybody for Tank to fight him. So he fighting all of these people with handicaps. How you think his mental feel? And then he gotta come on Twitter and see people like us like running down his throat. You feel me? Pause with the running down the throat shit. We fucking with him. That shit fucking with his head, bro.
I understand too. I also look at it as this aspect too. Like, he understands that he has to beat these guys, Devin Haney and Shakur, because even though you have the money, power, and respect, the accolades not matching up.
It's not.
And I know you could say belts don't mean nothing and all that shit today, but nigga, you know for a fact there's other niggas in the game and they talking about these guys can beat you and you ain't saying that, you ain't trying to do nothing, you ain't trying to prove it. I know it's getting to him. So he's gonna have to fight them eventually. So
Exactly.
with this fight with Frank, yeah, I'm rooting for Frank, but realistically, Javante's, he's projected to win this fight.
Absolutely.
So if he goes in there and win this fight,
But we
he
never know.
he
My boy Frank could
he has to bust
be
the
like,
move.
I didn't make weight. I'll pay the fine. Let me stop.
You said what?
My boy Frank could come in there, but nah, they're
No,
stopping.
they pump faked on it. They took it back. They said that rule is not in the fight no more.
No, I'm just saying he could pull a Ryan and come in overweight and take the
Uh,
fine.
they go nigga. TMT and them. They keep a little Hispanic in the cut just in case some shit like that happen.
Yeah,
They
absolutely,
definitely do. That's how we know about Cruz.
absolutely, yep. And you know who it would be? It'd be the cameraman, the dudes that be shooting the video. It'd be them. It'd be them. Yep. They be the snitch because everybody use the same cameraman because they be cheap.
Mm.
You understand what I mean? It's this Mexican dude that I've met from other things, but he's Carmel Morton's cameraman. He do a lot of shooting for all of them. I wonder what kind of information he passing around. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always in a different gym.
But yeah, me personally, man, how I think this shit with Ryan should play out. I think they should just go ahead and give him a 2-year ban and fine him like $200,000 because that little fine ain't gonna be shit. But the fine that Devin got to find him with is that should be the motherfucking money right there. He got to sue him majorly because you came in there with intentions to fucking
to murder him.
And on top of that, you got shirts that say "Death to Devin Haney" with my fucking birth date and shit on it, and today's date, and all that. While you on peds, and you on tape saying that we should start a league with everybody on steroids and all that weird shit. Nigga, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if
I don't want Ryan to go away forever. I want Devin to get his get back, bro.
You said what?
I don't want Ryan to go away forever because I want Devin to be able to get his get back.
I feel like they'll rematch in 2027.
That's fine.
154, 147.
That's fine. It's all good. Long as you get your get back, because it's not about, your record or anything like that. It's about getting your get back. You understand what I'm saying?
My thing is this. When it comes to that rematch talk, the reason why I don't like the rematch talk right now is because I feel like people overlooking the seriousness of
you're right.
What's going on. Like, you gotta understand, like, dude, he just tested positive. We talking about rematch. We don't even know what this guy's future gonna be looking like. Absolutely. We don't know if he's gonna be banned for 2 years or 3 years. Absolutely. And ain't no telling where Dev gonna be at in his career 3 years from now.
You're right.
Ain't no telling.
You're right. Understood.
So it's like, I think the rematch talk is a little bit premature, and I feel like it's deliberate because they want to get us to avoid the whole, the seriousness of what's going to happen to Ryan once they find his shit is motherfucking positive.
We on a 4-day countdown, bro.
This shit like the OJ trial of fucking boxing.
Ain't it? Yeah, every day I can't wait. Like, damn, another day closer, another day closer, another day closer.
But you see Ryan already bowing out early, though? He already said, like, this shit dirty.
But he already laid down his, what's the word I'm looking for? His
excuse?
Not the excuse.
His alibi?
You understand what I mean? So he could pretty much say anything right now. He like Donald Trump. They could say anything. Nobody takes their word at what it is until, like, it's something like, he said he's gonna save the kids.
That shit is fucking crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's cult. That's cult.
But
like
what's so wild to me? I seen somebody on Twitter saying, yeah, Ryan cheated, but I don't care, man. It just felt good to see Devin Haney get beat up. I was just like, man, these niggas is crazy.
I hate Devin, yo.
They really
a lot of black people like that too. It was sickening, bro. It be hard sometimes scrolling through that shit and see that shit. I don't know if you see me, like, I be on everybody all the time, like, with everything. Like, I can't let nothing slide. I can't. It's hard for me, yo. It's hard for me.
My dude, he says boxing, he says boxing is a super dangerous sport. A young black British boxer, Sheriff Law, lost his life in the ring at weekend on his debut. Shit.
Yeah, just this
that
happened, yeah. And now you
on his debut
at the lower weight classes because they're cutting so much weight that they don't have nothing insulating their brain.
Bro, I literally said this on my channel yesterday. You got to watch the stream yesterday. I said this. I said, all these fans preaching about rehydration clause. And I'm like, if you niggas really care about health, y'all would say, damn that rehydration clause because your body needs to properly hydrate.
You got to recover.
Your brain's supposed to have fluids in it. Your brain's not supposed to be dry because, nigga, when it's dry, and a lot of people like, well, getting neurological damage because your brain is fucking fatigued. That has no fucking nothing around it.
No fluid.
Just no fuck. But they don't understand that. They talking about some weight bullies. These niggas will talk about weight bullies and then brag about fucking Benavidez versus Andre and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be Benavidez fans, and it shit don't make no fucking sense.
Don't make sense. It's all bias. It's all, it's your favorite fighter type shit. If it's your favorite fighter, then it's okay.
bro, they talking about it don't matter that Ryan weight bullied Dev because Dev is a weight bully. I'm like, Dev always made weight. Ryan told
Always
me he
made
intentionally didn't make weight. What are we talking about?
they making up narratives, and once they make the narrative they run with it, and then once they run with the narrative it turns into a story, then they all sharing it, and then it's like a real thing. Then you got to come out and defend that, and then once you're defending it, it seems like you're being defensive about something, you know what I mean, like you did something wrong. It's a whole mind fuck when it comes to that whole situation.
It's crazy. It's crazy though. But my thing is this: the haters gonna hate regardless. Dev, he just got to continue to grow his career, man, and like just do this shit the legal way. Get your money out the situation.
I feel like Dev is good. Nothing is
Get your
wrong. Like
chain.
I'm 43, bro. I'm
Keep
43.
it
I'm not
going.
young. I've watched a lot of boxing in my life, and when I was coming up, boxers actually lost, bro. And it wasn't nothing. They came back and they fought again. It is what it is. But now in this day and age, it's like, oh, you lost your career. It's over.
They talking about
But
retire.
only when hours. Look at Tio. He got his ass whipped. He
By some
back
that
training, put
easily beat.
videos out, get 200,000 likes. They loving him all over again, and that's the way it is. You know, certain people are going not afforded certain things, and I just think that it's like that with Devin Haney. He got a lot of things against him: being Muslim, being black, having a father, being rich, being the best. You know, it's a lot of different angles they can hate at you. You know, hate on you from.
A lot of angles. Like,
So
and
he just
I,
kept
I
left and right.
came up
Pop,
with a
pop, pop.
theory. I said,
I'm starting to catch some of them strays now, but since he
look,
started
look at,
eating my
listen
shit,
to this real quick. Whenever you're talking to these fans about Devin Haney and Trevante Davis, you notice that they pull up every word Bill say and hold it as law. Every word Dev say and hold it as law. But
yeah,
when Tank say something crazy, oh, he just trolling.
boy, he just trolling.
That nigga just playing, bro. Like he
Yeah,
trolling y'all. See, it's a game.
yeah,
I'm like, come on, dog. Y'all gotta keep it 100. Like
that's hypocrisy, man.
it is at its
Never
finest.
gonna keep it 100. It's never gonna happen. That's why, as a fighter, you just gotta win, you know. But sometimes you take losses, man. That's just part of the game, man.
And I've been preaching on my channel. I'm like, man, so what's the game now? Are we saying the game is win by any means necessary, even if you gotta take PEDs, even if you gotta come in overweight?
I feel like if the forethought, like you know, the upper heads in boxing, like the forefathers really, you know, don't come down and say anything, then the whole sport gets out of control because people start to feel like, well, if Ryan did, I'm gonna do it too. I want to win. I like Ryan. I like how he's rich. People gonna look at it that, and they're gonna say, okay, I'm a cheat. That's gonna fuck up the whole sport of boxing.
I'm telling you, and people, with rational minds thinking, oh no, nobody, that's just not gonna happen.
No, it's
Man,
absolutely going to happen.
some of these people are very impressionable, bro. You just don't understand the level of it, man.
They're, impressionable, but fuck all that. People want to win. People want to win. They want to win. There's a lot of money out there to get, and they want to win, and people will do anything to win. You ever heard the saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying?
Yep. Tyson Fury.
You feel me?
Tyson
So
Fury.
a lot
He's a
of people
and
feel
he's
like
man, I don't give a fuck. Tyson Fury will go down as the best cheater in boxing
in
history.
boxing history.
The best cheater in boxing history.
Mhm.
Because he be doing shit in plain sight and niggas talking about. That's just boxing. This nigga with Cunningham, this nigga put his fucking forearm on this nigga face like this and this went, wow.
That's that white privilege,
What?
man.
What the fuck?
They
KO,
supposed
the
to get
niggas
away
was like,
with shit
done.
that people don't get away with, man.
Let a nigga do that shit. They gonna talk about throwing that nigga under the jail.
In jail. Just
Imagine.
look at the
Uh,
pushing shit. You seen the shit I put on my page?
oh,
Dude was like,
oh
oh,
yeah, with
people
the
don't
monster.
like
Okay,
Devin
the little
because,
video of niggas is pushing.
yeah, they don't like
Yeah,
Devin because he's unsportsmanship. Like he pushed Loma and he pushed Ryan. I post a video, everybody pushing. Everybody push. That's a part of boxing. People be trying to sell a fight. They do anything to get people hype.
And you understand niggas' emotions be all riled up because they're
Yeah, niggas
about to go
emotions be
into the ring.
riled up. Absolutely. But when it's Devin, it's criticized to the max, but everybody else is just boxing.
They said with the Fury situation with Cunningham, they told me it was frame control. Ain't no fucking frame
Brain
control.
control, my
You
nigga.
can't do that.
That was an elbow to the neck. Fuck out of
Nigga,
here.
he had that shit right on his chin. It's like he lined that nigga up and said,
Lee, you can't do that in boxing.
and
Frame
then
control.
and
I
then
done heard it all,
bro,
man.
niggas talking about Fury ain't no cheater. Nigga, he intentionally elbowed Francis Ngannou because he seen that he was losing the fucking fight.
But
He said,
no,
man,
check
if I elbow this
out.
nigga,
People never bring this story up. Even though it was sparring, all of this shit is relevant. It makes sense. He's sparring the dude. The dude finds his gloves, the other trainer, and they find it like, yo, all the fucking patent is out this gloves. What the fuck is going on? You seen that video?
and yep, and then the very next fight, he goes into a fight and people are saying, wait, why was his glove looking like it had no padding on? What the fuck? And niggas is telling you don't pay no mind to
Don't
it.
pay no mind to that.
You just crazy. You just mad Wilder lost. You got brothers telling me this. And I'm like, bro, damn the loss sharp. But like, damn, you niggas can't even accept the fact that, yeah,
Hold
nigga, he
on.
did some bad
What
shit.
happened to black unity, man?
It's not there. It's not there. And nowadays, they making it, if you even speak like that, they just gonna put you in the category of, oh, you just a crazy nigga who hates white people and you
They
just
call me a racist all
off.
day because I speak black pride and black unity and black love when we on Twitter. They be like, he's just a racist. Why I'm a racist? Because I love my
I'm
people.
not even talking about the other folks. I'm talking about from other black people. These younger black folks, they'll tell you, oh, this nigga's just a pro black nigga. Like that's some something that's
I
not,
get that from
you
them
should
too.
rock with that. Like that's something that's anti, or you should, that's lame or something. Like, bro, I don't, me as a black man, I just don't understand the whole I'm not pro black shit. It's not even about being like super pro.
It's
I nobody's asking you to be Malcolm X. The only thing is you don't have enough self-awareness or group awareness to say, you know what, I understand that people are coming at our group and coming at me. So maybe I should just rock with my team by default. Even if I may not agree with all of their thinking, their viewpoints, let me just at least rock with my people based off the fact that I can see everybody around us is coming at us.
Absolutely. You ever heard of the Willie Lynch syndrome?
Oh yeah, definitely. Trust me, I know.
A lot of us are suffering from that, bro. A lot of us, yo. It even go back to what, Malcolm X was saying, like the house Negro and the field Negro. It's
I know.
like that, bro.
Said this Fury cheating documentary has to be made into a 30-30. Bro,
Absolutely.
look,
Absolutely.
I think Fury's gonna go in there. I think he gonna win the fight. I think he's definitely gonna win the fight. He probably gonna do some underhand shit, and they gonna be calling this nigga the greatest fighter, the greatest
You
heavyweight
know
ever.
what I learned about Usyk? He can't take a body shot.
He can't.
The boss, he fried them with that body shot, and they cheated for Usyk. That was
Because think about it. Turkey wanted this fucking fight, right? So he going to fight with the boy, and guess what? Guess who the boy's manager? Tyson Fury's fucking manager or promoter. So why the fuck would he even try to fight that shit? He like, nah, whatever. Let's move on to the next one.
Yep.
But he's secretly telling his boy Fury, yeah, go ahead, hit him into the body when you go in there, so we can get the W.
Get the
Like
dub.
what the fuck?
Absolutely. We know how this shit go, man. But
They have no racial pride. It's true. It's true. But that shit with Ryan Garcia hanging out with Tyson Fury, I said, man, Ryan want to beat Tyson Fury, but nigga, you don't got the type of ties that Tyson Fury got.
I don't think that he gonna come back, honestly, yo. I think he gonna stay over there for a while, yo, and get low. I don't think he gonna pop up on the 22nd. It's too much for him. Seriously, I don't think he gonna pop up. He gonna
Does
pull
he
up.
even I don't think he has to be there. I think that's just when they're gonna have the result.
I think that he has to show up to the commission and explain why it was in the system. Now, I don't know if it's the 22nd or they allow him another day after that to come with his evidence. But I think that they give him from then to now to get his evidence together.
You think so? I think they give him. I thought they give him the evidence or give him time to prepare the evidence after the test come back.
Well, we see.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know what's up with that side of the process. So we'll
But
know
one
after
thing for sure,
27.
I mean, I think it's pretty apparent that the B side is going to come back positive because the man himself even admitted that it's going to come back positive.
Positive.
And it's funny because the way he said it is the way we say it. He said, "Yeah, I mean, if the A side is positive, of course the B side will come back positive."
People told us we was crazy for saying that shit. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know how many people I told, like, yo, the piss come from the same cup. They just pour one on one side and the A, that's the A sample, and one on the other side is the B sample. It's no difference. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, cool. Cool. But now since he said it, they believe it.
And now they talking about some. It don't matter if Devin Haney gets his O back. He's still off. Like,
Still lost. Yeah.
man, in all the years you've seen boxing, have you ever seen a situation like this?
Never. This is the
Never.
first time I've ever seen something like this. Now, I've always seen like race shit in boxing because that's always been a part of boxing because boxing is very territorial. It's a national thing. Like the Mexicans are with the Mexicans, the black people with the black people, Puerto Ricans with the Puerto Rican, everybody with their people. You understand what I mean? And, you know, as America is just a racist country just in general. But it's not okay to be openly racist. But at boxing, people are more openly racist because people don't see these groups that
Boxing,
we be in.
boxing is a part of American culture.
Mhm.
I know people want to say it's not. It definitely is.
The part
To,
of American
to
culture.
have a historic heavyweight champion has always been in American culture. From the Joe Louis, like nigga, that shit is tied into our politics. The Joe
Absolutely.
versus the Max Schmelings and shit, and the
Ab-
fucking Jack Johnsons, all that. Mike Tyson,
So, you
everybody's
know,
with the Mike
boxing is very
Ali.
racist.
Come on, man.
It's
Frazier,
very racist.
Holyfield. That's always been about our culture, American culture. So
Let
it's
me tell you some G shit. You know, I'm in
yeah.
New York City, so I'm with everybody. I got some homeboys. They my homeboys, man. We done got so much money together and did a lot of things. They Dominican. You know, we ain't talking right now over this Ryan Garcia shit. That's how territorial boxing is. And these my guys. I done went out and did things with them. Like we done did the George Floyd riots together. All in the city. We done did mad shit together. But on Ryan Garcia, we all like this.
Mm.
Because you know they not acknowledging the fact that he took the PEDs. They on it like, hey, Devin got his ass whipped.
So
That's what
what?
he get.
So you was in NY. How did the Puerto Ricans feel about Margarito and the Tito situation? Did they say, "Oh, that was some cheating shit," or they just say, "Oh, nigga, stop making excuses"?
Basically. Stop
Well,
making they
they
ain't
told him stop making excuses.
I wasn't like that. The Tito and Margarito thing was like, since that was like a whole Latin thing, like us on the black side, we don't really hear like too much. Like,
You wasn't really hearing too much. Okay,
you feel what I'm trying to say? We only see it from our perspective. I don't know what they was saying amongst each other. You got me?
got it.
But you know, to us, we know who's the cheater. You understand what I mean? Homeboy had the cement in his raps,
The motherfucking plaster.
the plaster in his joints, yo.
That's fucking wild.
Wow. But look who think to come up with this type of shit. What type of people come up with this shit?
You know what it is, man. And I've said it on my channel before, on my Twitter or whatever.
Mhm.
I feel like some non-black fighters, they look at black fighters' natural God-given talent, athleticism, speed, power. Look at niggas like Deontay Wilder. They can say he don't got no skills in the
Yeah, we
world,
got the
but he got
genetic.
that God-given fucking power, right?
Yes.
So they feel like if they cheating, it makes it even. It's an even fight then because it's like you got your abilities and I got mine.
This is what I was saying this earlier. Like, you know, in boxing, everybody's looking for advantage. That's just the truth. You understand what I mean? And If you can get an advantage, you're gonna take it. And some people, they're gonna take the furthest advantage. You understand what I mean? If they feel like they could get away with it. Got
Def-
me?
Definitely, because nobody wants to get their ass kicked in this era.
Everybody wanna win.
Yeah,
Everybody wanna win. You can't. It's like having an L is the worst thing in the world now, yo. Especially when you're a black fighter. Like nobody is not trying to let you recover from that L, yo.
bro, these niggas talking about so what that you cheated. Ryan still would have won. If he still would have won, he wouldn't have took the fucking pads. Man, but you know, it is what it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. They said the Latino screaming they beat us bad. Oh yeah.
Yo, my bad. Yo, we in the zone. We ain't even reading none of the joints
I
coming
know, but
up,
you know, I'm
yo.
trying to skim through it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I just be cooking, man. Let's see. He said they never complain when Benavidez rehydrate the 30 pounds, which is true.
They
They
don't.
don't. Look at Benavidez. He fighting that motherfucking light heavyweight now.
Mm-hmm.
He's still talking about fighting Canelo. Like, what the fuck? He come back and fight Canelo after fighting that light heavyweight. He gonna get his ass knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, going up and down in that weight like that, it ain't good. It affects you. It'd be hard to recover, man. A lot of people don't really understand what weight cutting is. Like that shit is hard, man. And every time you do it, it takes something, take a little bit out of you that you never get back.
He said, I'm never forgiving David for what he did to Andre. Andre, he knew Andre. Look, here's the thing with that fight. This is how I view that fight. I respect Andre, and I like Benavidez. But Andre, you knew that this guy was, you know, this nigga down there cruiserweight on fight night. You know that.
Yeah,
And you know you a 160 pounder nigga. You came from 154, bro.
you
Let's
moved
be
up.
real. So ballooning up to like 190, 185 fight night. That's not the same as him ballooning up to fucking 190, 200.
It's
It's
not.
not. So you went in there throwing your best. Bro, Andre hit this nigga with 2 uppercuts in a row.
And he ain't
And
bud.
Benavidez didn't even fucking budge.
I seen that shit. It
And
was
you can
one too.
you can see the fight and Andre just slowly diminishing because Benavidez, he doing the Wilt Chamberlain, he punching him from across the motherfucking ring. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it
Arm
was just
stretching out.
that much stronger because he was bigger that
Way
night. So
bigger. It's like fighting. He like fighting Benavidez, like fighting the final boss on fight night or
yeah.
something. Because
You know,
you
I understand both sides of the equation when it comes to
now and then Canelo saying it now. Canelo, he's saying it. He said he basically saying he don't want to fight Benavidez because he know Benavidez gonna fucking hydrate to 25 pounds, 30 pounds higher than him.
yeah.
He said that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Canelo's
he's
never
saying
going to fight him. It's never happening. We could
if he
forget
if he
about
fight,
that.
if he fights him, Canelo definitely slapping a rehydration clause on him after he came down from 175. Ooh, that's nasty.
I think if Canelo do it now, after all of this, like say if he waits a little longer than he fight him, he's not gonna get the same respect. You understand what I mean? People will actually kind of look down on
That
Canelo
fight was supposed to happen right in this range of right now.
right now. Absolutely.
Right
People
now.
gonna say that he waited him out. He waited till he got old and
Because
shit like
bro, I would hate for Canelo to fuck up and fight somebody else and they clip him. Like imagine Canelo fight Berlanga and Berlanga get lucky throwing some crazy shit.
yeah, but that ain't gonna happen. He's a bum.
Yeah, he is a bum. But I'm just saying, I don't want him to get chipped along the way like he
Yeah,
did with Bivol when
yeah.
he's supposed to be fighting guys
If
like,
he fight Crawford, Crawford gonna get him.
you think so?
Yeah, I think Bud again. I think Bud outboxes him. I don't think Bud stay right there in the pocket and try to exchange with him. Bud move around. He touch him in the body. He turn him. You understand what I mean? He do all this.
I see, bro, trust me, I see that. But I'm not gonna sleep on the fact that Canelo, you know, he do know how to cut off the ring.
He
And
do.
he does throw that looping motherfucking left hook over the top of that right hand while you trying to skate out.
You
And
know why I say the
fighting
thing?
Canelo, best believe you think that ring gonna be big. That ring's not gonna be fucking
It's
big.
not gonna be big. It's
That
gonna be
ring's gonna be
small.
fucking small as
It's
shit.
gonna be small as shit. But Bud could.
And look, and then you can kiss probably you probably kiss that body and all that shit goodbye.
Yeah.
So Yeah, you
Yeah,
see where I'm coming from.
that's where you come.
So Canelo, Canelo may not be a better boxer, like skill for skill with Crawford, but that power, it may look like an Andre versus Benavidez, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I
You
got
can see that happen, especially if they allow him to come in on that Mexican meat.
you. Uh
You know,
huh. Mexican meat is wild, yo.
I know Mexican. They talking about some, and then they raised the limits for him. Canelo, Ryan. I don't know if Ryan got them plugs where they can raise the ostarine levels. You
Not,
can't raise the ostarine levels because that shit is banned on a federal
oh,
level.
yeah, it's New York too. New York don't play with controlled substances. It's not a controlled substance. Like people could use it for research purposes. You understand what I
It's
mean?
just
But
not approved for human
it's
consumption, and this nigga is taking that shit.
yeah, it's not for human consumption. And if a store is selling it in the supplement, they not a legal establishment. They just like a hole in the wall, rinky dink joint. You know what I'm saying? Not like a GNC or some shit like that.
Said Vostic might give David some issues. You heard it here first. And you know, and I was thinking that too, Spo J. He said because you know he fighting at 175 now.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I notice about people who fight Benavidez, they don't really like throw jab straights. Like they try to throw like looping hooks and shit like that and wild shit. You
It's
got
like
to,
they trying to headhunt instead of punching them to the chest and to the shoulders
I
and put
think
them down.
I think what's his name? Vostic. He might go in there trying to fucking out jab him. He might try to outpoint him.
Yeah, you don't try to go for he's too tall. You punch him in his chest. You punching him in his chest and the shoulders. That's what you aim for.
But we gotta see if it's. I ain't gonna lie. This is a really good fight in my opinion with Benavidez because it lets me know where he's at the 175 level because he could have jumped up and fought like some fucking random ass nigga at 175, but he
He
fought somebody who's actually a former champion. Really only got like one loss
yeah.
to a guy that they're saying is pound for pound. So it's like, you sure you think this shit easy? And I heard some crazy shit that Voshtik is Reynoso's fighter or some weird shit like that.
What about Reynoso fight? I didn't hear you.
I heard that they said Voshtik works with Reynoso or something like that.
I don't know. I haven't heard
Yeah,
that.
I don't, that's not confirmed, but I heard some weird shit where they saying that they know him, something like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Said David hit him with a body shot. Andre Soul almost fell out his body. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Andre, he tried to do the he tried to
He
do
was so big for
he
Andre,
tried to
man.
do a guard, nigga.
He went under that.
That
Bow.
nigga fucking whole eyelid and whole fucking mouth went. Oh. I
He
was
was too
like,
big for. He was too big for my boy. Yo, man.
bro, when he
I
and
don't
then
like how they did.
when they
They
quit in the
fucking spoke
stool, when they
real
quit
hard.
on in the corner, you can't even be mad at that. You can't even really be mad at and say like, oh, that nigga's a fucking quitter because nigga could have died out there. That nigga was looking like a fucking monster in there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Big as fuck. And Canelo see that shit. Let's be real.
Canelo knew that.
Canelo didn't want to fight Andre because regardless of Jones,
Whoever noticed, Canelo never really took a beating.
the style matchup.
What
He knew
happened?
that he knew that wasn't a good style matchup. So he watched that Andre versus Benavidez fight, and he seen how like even though Andre had the skills, it didn't matter because once Benavidez started pouring it on him, all that was done.
Nothing you could do.
There was nothing he could do.
Nothing. Nothing.
And niggas boxers these days they don't have the Mayweather effect where they can box a guy that's bigger than them and stronger than them. They can't really do that these days.
They one thing I could say about Mayweather, he was smart in the ring. He wasn't emotional. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
He was like kind of robotic. Like you do this, I'm gonna do that. You do that, I'm gonna do this. You do that, you know. It wasn't meet me in the middle of the ring, and it wasn't none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, and that's why I kind of look at Dev like nigga, like, bro, why did you even try to jump in and try to engage with that nigga? You should have just talked.
Because, bro, I'ma keep like I keep saying it, like yo, nobody think that Ryan is gonna be on fucking PEDs, bro, and 3 pounds overweight.
That's
The
true.
way Devin fight is the way he fight. He been walking through them hooks forever. We just watched him have 4 fights and he walked through them shits. What's different with Ryan?
The Peds.
The Peds.
The fucking Peds, man.
We watched him walk through that slow. Devin been throwing that same jab his whole life. It's always been like this.
That
This
shit
has always been exposed.
it's crazy, in my opinion, because it was so early when it happened. Like, I'm telling you, I was literally at the crib watching it. I was watching it with my pops and my girl, and we just watching it. I'm smoking.
I
Devin
need
Haney get
some
hit.
live footage,
I
bro.
said, I said, eyes got bucked. I said, oh shit. And I had to calm myself down because I'm like, ain't no way he just get hit like that early like that.
How I felt. I'm watching that shit, and then I got some Mexican niggas up over my shoulder screaming. It almost was a fight right there in the stands, bro.
Hey,
I ain't gonna front. I had to roll my blunt and smoke it like I need to smoke right now.
nigga, I was at. I know how you feel because I was at the Tyson Fury versus Wilder 3 fight.
Shit.
Right next
I
to the
almost had a
right
fight
next
in
to
the
the
building.
British teeth. I'm over here trying to smoke. You know, it's Vegas. I see the police down there, but I ain't. It's boxing, nigga. Don't say shut the lights off. You can spark that shit a little bit. Put it out, nigga. I'm sparking my weed. The British man talking about some. Nah, put that weed out. My wife is pregnant. I'm just like, and I'm just like, nigga, you know how much I pay for these motherfucking tickets type shit, nigga. What the fuck? Hell no. I'm trying to smoke my shit and enjoy this fight, nigga.
That's one thing I love
You
about.
know what? Let me just put it out because I ain't trying to fucking get hemmed up by the police and whatever for fighting these niggas and miss the fucking fight.
Sometimes I'll be walking down the block, I'm smoking a blunt, and it'd be hard for me to believe that shit, yo. Cause I got arrested a million times on some stop and frisk shit growing up for weed.
Really?
Hell yeah, yo. I live in my precinct, the 73rd precinct is like the precinct that started stop and frisk.
Shit.
Like I'm in the middle of it, bro.
That's crazy.
And I used to live in the projects. And the way they used to do it is like,
I seen the clips on YouTube.
like I live in a project, right? And it was like doing construction in my project. So it was like no benches, no playground and shit like that. And the only place we could be was like standing in front of the building in the hallways. And they made that criminal. So they would just come through the projects and just sweep us all up and lock us all up
And
all the
y'all
time.
police just be walking the street and shit like, what the fuck?
They just jump out on you,
You can
kidnap,
just see them niggas bump. You can bump into them niggas on the corner and shit like, what
jump
the
out and kidnap your ass. You understand what I mean? And I went through that growing up, and so now that weed is legal in New York City, it's so fucking hard to believe that shit. Sometimes I'll be like, cuff it. I'll be like, what the fuck you mean cuff it? Like it's legal. You understand what I mean? Because I'm
I
so
know,
used
nigga.
to
Even
like putting a
bro,
skirt on it.
I grew up. See, I'm out here in Minnesota. Weed
Mm,
is legal out here in Minnesota.
got you.
And you can get a permit to carry. I do both. You know what I'm saying? Not together though.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I went out to Cali. No, actually, no, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, look, I was born in Minnesota, anyways, and weed's legal out there. But in Texas, when I lived out there, that shit is fucking crazy in Texas, man. My first time ever getting locked up was for some fucking weed. I had weed at school. They told me I had narcotics at school, like a controlled substance. And like,
Okay.
of course, that shit got dropped, but it was just like the way they hem niggas up for weed was just crazy. And then before I went back to Minnesota, before that shit was legal, I flew out to motherfucking Cali,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing people smoking in front of the police and that shit, and I was just looking like, man, that shit was just crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing people just
And,
blowing in front of the
and they
police. I'm
sell,
blowing in
right?
front of the police too. And then on top of that, I go to the airport. I'm blowing into the motherfucking not inside the airport, but like they got
But
a smoking area.
yeah. You can blow it there. Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit! Before I get on my flight, but then I came back to Minnesota. Now it's legal, so I'm like, man, I'm really loving it. But the whole stop and frisk, man, I couldn't do that, nigga. Nigga, I carry my piece with me and everywhere.
I caught a lawsuit on some shit like that, but it wasn't really the stop and frisk shit. Like, years after that, I had moved out the projects and I'm at the house that I'm in now. Well, I have a gate in my front yard, and it was like around the 4th of July. We was having like a cookout. Everybody was out here, and I had like a nine. You know what a 9-passenger van is, bro? Like the big long vans.
Yeah.
It was one parked in front of my crib, so I was standing on the sidewalk side of it, lighting like the fireworks and shit, and throwing it over the van, so the cops can't see me from the corner. But just they blitz just like that. They come, woo, woo, woo. They come roll up to my crib. So they see me telling everybody come in the gate. They can't come in the gate. They can't fuck with us. It's private property. So he see me saying that. So the guy come and grab my gate, like, oh, you think I'm not coming in there? I said, if you come in here, I'm whipping your ass. I provoked them.
They be wanting to hear. They be wanting to hear that shit though, nigga.
And he came in his gate and it was shaking. You understand? My whole family, we fighting the cops, the fucking helicopters out here, everything. It got crazy. But off of that, I wound up catching a big ass lawsuit because all they grabbed my pinky, bent my shit all the way back. My shit was like swollen like a fucking orange or some shit. And then out of all of the commotion, these niggas never got the bag of fireworks. So I go to the priest and I'm sitting there. I'm noticing they not letting me go to the emergency room. They not sending me to the hospital or nothing. Like, what the fuck is going on? I see all the doctors, cops, they getting in ambulances. They sending them off. They kept me in the precinct to the next shift. When the next commander came in, she tried to like crack jokes with me, like, oh, I see that you a bad guy. You sent a couple of our guys to the hospital. So I'm just looking at her. So she was like, the way it is, you could go to central booking. We have a central booking, and then you go to like Rikers Island and shit like that. She was like, hey, the process is going to be longer if you go to the hospital. And I'm like, hey, opposed to not using my finger for the rest of my life, what's the hospital? You understand what I'm saying? Right answer. They send me, bring me back. When I come back from the hospital, she pushed all my stuff on the desk, like, hey, go handle your business and let me go. I went to the same dudes that did Amadou Diallo case. Ray Rubenstein and Ray Knott. You remember Amadou Diallo that got shot up by the cops out here? You ever heard that story?
Uh-uh.
Over the wallet. Remember he had the wallet?
When was this?
This was like in the late 90s. Was in the 90s or the early 2000s. But
Nah,
cops went to search him.
I was born in '95. I know a lot of stuff, but I ain't never heard about it.
Okay. It's probably happened in the early 2000s. He went to go pull his wallet out and they lit him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, nigga, I'm in Minnesota, man. Police have killed a lot of motherfuckers out here, so I definitely know what you mean.
They lit his ass up, and his family wound up getting like 80 million from the city. They got a lot of money. But I went and I got the same lawyers, and they got me a nice piece of change. They got me like 200 racks. You know what I mean? That ain't bad, Joe. For a 4th of July.
And they because your finger was fucked up and they trying to
No,
deny.
because they never had a reason. It was just like they kidnapped me. You know what I mean? Unlawful holding me. Like, I forget what it's called again. But
They didn't even read your Miranda rights or anything?
nah, not like that. They just put me in a cell and just like held me there. So it was a
That's
violation of my civil rights.
that's I mean that's definitely violating your motherfucking
Yeah, my civil rights. But I forget exactly what it's called
your
again.
constitutional rights for
My
sure.
constitutional rights, yeah. So, they fucking got me up out of there. I went and saw the lawyer and they took care of me. Like almost a year from the date that shit happened, I had my paper.
I believe it, man, because shit's just crazy, man. And folks, they try to act like racism shit don't translate to boxing. Like, man, it definitely do. Like,
Definitely
look,
does.
look how they playing this Ryan Garcia shit, bro. You know
Definitely.
damn well they wouldn't do this if Devin was on the other side of this
My son is 14. These little Mexican dudes be in his comments already talking shit.
already.
Already. Already. He a baby.
They already talking about Carmel, so I believe it.
It's crazy, it's crazy and you can't escape it. No matter what you try, you can't escape it. This is
It's
what they have in the country.
in all activities in this country.
Yeah.
Some can even say the world.
So, it's just crazy, bro. But I gotta get up off of here, yo.
Yeah,
My
me.
son is hitting me up. He done text my phone like 30 times.
Yeah,
He probably something happened at school. Look, he texting me again. I gotta go.
yeah, you
Yo,
got hey.
it was good, fam. Nice meeting you, getting to talk to you and shit like that. We gotta do this again. All right?
Yeah, and DM me too if you're trying to get some custom artwork for your
Yeah,
son.
you told me before. I'm most definitely gonna do that. It's just not ready yet. When I'm ready, I'm gonna come.
When you ready, okay. Don't worry, I'm always here.
All right, bro. I'ma holler.
Man.
One.
But yeah, shit's just weird, man. But Ryan Garcia, man, that motherfucker, he's cooked. He's definitely cooked. He's out on film talking about some, yeah. I just don't, I know it's gonna be dirty. Like, come on, man.
There's a lot going on right now with you, Ryan. Oh, I'm doing perfect. Like, I'm happy. Justice will prevail, so I'm not worried about nothing. So, yeah, God got my back. Obviously, you've got your legal team speaking to the New York State Athletic Commission. Do you know what happens with that process, when we are going to find out something? After May 22nd, there should be a result for obviously the B sample. But I don't believe it'll come out clean because obviously if they found it in the A, why wouldn't they found it in the B? I think it's all bullcrap, as we know it is. I mean, nobody takes steroids the day before the fight and the day after the fight. You would have to actually be done. So justice will prevail. God got my back. Yeah, let's hope there is a resolution to it because it was a fantastic performance. Thank you so much. Against Devin Haney. Let's talk about...
That's wild shit. I've never heard anything like that before. I never heard anything like that before. Where a guy goes out and admit he goes out there and admit that his fucking sample is gonna come back dirty. Anyways, I'm out of here, man. Shit's crazy. Shout out to y'all. Artmanapparel.com for the best box merch.